Today I want to talk about why the first page of your script is the only page you can guarantee that they'll read. So I'm going to put up a sample page that I just put together this morning. Interior diner morning. A neighborhood diner waking up. Coffee pours, plates clatter, a bell rings from the kitchen. At the corner booth sits Ben, 34. He hasn't touched the menu. He wipes his palms on his jeans. He checks his watch. He rehearses something under his breath. Stops, starts again. The bell above the entrance jingles. Emma, 31, bright-eyed, effortlessly charming, spots him immediately. She slides into the booth across from him. You beat me here. Ben forces a smile. Yeah. Emma studies him. Why are you acting weird? Ben laughs. It's the wrong laugh. He reaches for his coffee. His hand shakes just enough to spill a few drops on the table. Hey, you're making me nervous. Ben opens his mouth. Nothing. The waitress appears beside the table with 2 menus. Morning, folks. Separate checks or together? Emma looks at Ben. Ben? There's no giant chunks of text. We really need to get into the dialogue, get into the scene. If you don't have a ton of dialogue, like this scene is kind of not a ton of dialogue, there's a lot of action, but I kept it brief. I kept it to just the important moments that I needed. 1 to 2 lines, really don't go over 2 lines. Number 5, we need to set the tone in the scene, but save the world building for later. So all this is doing here is setting the kind of the atmosphere, giving us a couple maybe props, couple things for the location manager to look at, and then we're getting right into the characters. Number 4, you need to establish your main character fast. By the 3rd line, I've introduced Ben. I give him a lot of different things, and then I bring in Emma. Emma's descriptions are a lot less. As the scene goes on, it's more about Ben. Ben forces a smile. Ben laughs. We're from the perspective of the main character. So we want to see Ben smiling. We want to see Ben looking, Ben laughing. Rule number 3, more white space, less text. The white space on the page is something a lot of writers don't think about. It is your friend. You don't want to have a ton of the black text that covers up the whole page. It's just way more approachable. 2, conflict on the page. We see that he's nervous. She sits down. She says, why are you acting weird? Now we're expecting a response. He laughs. He doesn't respond. His hand shakes. He drops the coffee. Immediately we're thinking, okay, something's going on here. It took me a couple iterations to get that line right, but separate checks are together. That's perfect, right? And all of a sudden now the conflict is on the table. Number 1, make them turn the page. You have to make them turn the page. All screenwriting rules are basically nonsense. There's one rule and one rule only. What makes a good inciting incident? They turn the page. What makes a good midpoint? They turn the page. I like to end with a question. You have to think of this page as like a trailer for your movie. Has this trailer delivered? Has this conflict and character building and the tone and the setting, has this built to a point where you want to turn the page?